All right, thank y'all for joining me this morning. Got a lot of bucking to do. Probably gonna run a couple of tanks worth of gas in the Husqvarna 395 XP. And a lot of these poles here, look at this. So, I mean, it's a little twisty, a little bit slightly banana-ish shape, slightly. But this red oak is really nice, even though it's kind of small. I mean, we got some decent size pencils to work with, firewood pencils. So we'll see what we can get done today. It is rainy, overcast, sprinkly. I don't know how well this is going to work today. If it starts to rain, obviously I won't be able to do much. But I'll probably put it in the back of my truck, deliver it back to the wood yard. This is not a Groundhog Day situation. It may look like to y'all. It's Groundhog Day, possibly. Same thing over and over again. This is where I've been getting a lot of my firewood sources from here. It's really worked out for me. Brett just keeps loading me up. Every now and again, it's a little sparse in here. I get a little concerned, and all of a sudden he just says, hey, we got some wood, so here I am again. It's better than me going to my own woods and felling trees. I mean, I can do that. Y'all have seen that before. Super amateur, but it can be done. And but this is just so much easier for me, even though it's a little further away from the wood yard. It's a lot safer doing it this way for me. Anyway, glad y'all joined me outside of Raymer Wood Yard. Woo, it is super humid today, folks. Super humid today. I don't know how I'm seeing my smoke from my breathing right now. It is hot. Probably just stressed out. Trying to figure out the best way to buck all these logs without dying. There's some good pecan right down in here. Right down here, these two logs, those two logs right there. It's a decent one over there. So this is a monster right here. This bad boy. This fella right here is a monster. If I can get that down, then I can kind of start working behind it, which would be nice. I'm trying to get as much stuff as I can on top as possible. Let me tilt her off a little bit. A little better, maybe. All right. Let's see here. Okay, start working on this stuff. I'm gonna get this guy out of the way. Like I said, this massive log right here makes me nervous. Because I've got quite a bit of stuff wedged in there underneath it. Probably 20 inches. This one's probably 16. I mean, when you have the pick of the litter out here, it's hard to take some of this stuff that's got knots and twists like crazy. But then at the same time, I don't know if I want to make like a massive mound for him to clean up of all the junk wood or cut-offs and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. He hadn't talked to me about that yet. But hopefully the guys that work here can use those for their burning pleasures. I don't know. That guy right there is wedged up underneath there. I'm gonna work on this guy first. It's 20 inch. It's probably 20-inch round right here. 20-inch log length. Okay. Get these guys right here. This is gonna be a good one right here, y'all. Oh yeah. That fella right there. That should be some good bucking. That should be some good bucking right there. Look at that. That's a pretty pecan. That is a pretty pecan. Let's go ahead and get started on that. Although my chain is pulling really hard, it's a little aggressive on the rakers. It's pulling. So this is going to want to jump at me, this log, when I bite my teeth into it from the saw. We shall see though. This right here is what I'm going after next. This fellow. Okay. This guy right here. It's a big boy. I don't know what diameter it is, but it's massive. I'm gonna put y'all over here, get y'all safely out of the way. I'm gonna have to buck this from the back side of it, obviously, so I don't die. Massive pecan. Big old boy. Big old feller. Big feller. There we go. Should be good. Should be good. This is, I don't like bucking high like this off of logs when I have to kind of climb up there and buck a massive log like that. I mean, I'm looking at the weight and everything to see what's holding it all up there. You know, crisscross these logs, they're kind of crisscross underneath them. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it. I think if I stand on this log right here, I should be fine. Because I think this is just gonna roll off this piece. But I just don't know how much it's gonna kick out these logs down here. I don't think this log right here is going anywhere. That's a monster. So we'll see. I'll be as careful as I can. Amateur. It's amateur time. Hopefully.